You're listening to the Michael Baisden Show podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show George Wilborn and many men like him have been waiting on, as well as cougars like Dominique. Age ain't nothing but a number on the Michael Baisden Show. Hot topic, and a very important topic because people are now dating outside of their age. I could not be happier for women. Men have been, I don't want to say getting away with it, but men have been taking advantage of this for a very long time. I've dated women who've been as young as 17 years younger than me. And that was a stretch for me. Of course, now I'm in my, up in age. 70s. I'm not in my 70s. Sure. Come on, man.
Goodness.
If I was 70, I would date a 40-something-year-old woman. That's young.
30?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, she's over 8. I mean, to me, over 25, I think.
You about to say 18?
Yeah, well,
no.
I would judge you if you dated a 21-year-old.
Even somebody 21 is just way too young for me.
Yeah.
Whatever you are and wherever you are in your life, you need to find someone who's compatible with where you are and who you are in your life.
That's right.
But let's talk about these women, man. Let me tell you, I'm tired of it being one-sided. Women out there, if you look good, feel good, if you want to be with a younger man, be with a younger man.
Buy some gym shoes and buy a PlayStation and get you one.
See, why
That's
y'all
all
do
you
that?
need.
I don't think.
do
This is
that?
what I think, and Dominique can correct me if she thinks I'm wrong as we get into these calls. Prior to getting to these calls, I think that most mature women want to be with a mature guy. They really don't want to date young guys.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Dominique.
That's our ideal. Our ideal is to find a man our own age, maybe even a little older, but you got to take care of yourself. You got to be able to keep up with me because I'm going to take care of myself, and that's our prize is
What,
the
Tanisha?
older man who's in shape.
Who
No,
says
I'm 52, you 52. That is 104. That's too much age in the bed.
So who says age? Who says age equals maturity?
That's true.
Because Miles
That's
is
true.
he's ahead of his years.
Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, no, you did not get him.
Thank you.
But only 2. He's only 2 years ahead of his age.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for calling in for Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Let's get into these phone calls. Thanks for listening to the Michael Baisden Show live stream, sponsored by VideoPitch.com. Go to VideoPitch.com now and be a part of our growing community of writers, video producers, and filmmakers, and get paid to share your business, opinion, and talent with the world. Now back to the Michael Baisden Show live stream. Where's the say it loud, I'm a cougar and I'm proud, babe? We got to say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Where's say it loud, I'm a cougar and I'm proud? Thank you all for tuning in today. We're going to have a great show today. Get ready if you're dating someone much older, much younger. Get ready to call into the Michael Baisden Show. Also, don't forget to join us on Michael Baisden Show page. You all can literally record your videos on the show topic today and post them right now on Michael Baisden Show, and we'll play your videos on the live radio show. So hit me up right now, Michael Baisden Show on Facebook. Record your video. You only got 1 minute to record your videos, by the way, and then it's going to cut you off. So 1 minute video about dating someone much older or dating someone much younger, and we'll play it back live on the radio show. Dominique and Tanisha, you're married. But anyway, I want to talk to you. Dominique, let's talk to you, you old cougar, you. Dating younger men, what do you say about that?
I'll take cougar, just take out the old part. But you know what? Do I get to be a cougar when I'm a senior? Like, can I be like 65 dating someone like 40 and hot? That sounds fun.
I think that happens a lot. I think that happens a lot now because even the 60-year-old women, let's face it, are taking very good care of themselves and still traveling and still vibrant.
When I think of Ernestine Shepherd, when I think of this now who's 80-something years old, when you look at I'm talking about a woman who's beautiful, who's healthy, who's tight, and I got to use that expression tight because she is tight. She's fit. And she's 80 years old. Now, you imagine dating someone 50. I've got some 50-year-old women that give any woman in her 20s a run for the money. So we're not talking about women who are, and you said this earlier, Tanisha, before we got into the show. You said, it used to be this image of this old woman dating the pool boy.
Yeah.
Now you said it's Jennifer Lopez now. It's a whole different ball game.
And you know what's so funny? Men had ignored women their age, right? They were chasing the younger
true.
girls. And what happened is while those women their age were trying to look better and try to get their attention, all of a sudden, when men stop taking care of themselves, now they can't pull the young ones. Guess what? The women their age, they look hot,
and they want
somebody that matches their sexy.
And matching their energy. And I guess that's what you mean by sexy. Ladies and gentlemen, you all call in right now. We're going to have a great time today. Shout out to anyone who's dating somebody outside their age group, man. Life is so short. You got to find love. You got to find companionship. And check this out. You got to find chemistry where you can, and that's not always with someone in your age group. In fact, why even ask a person their age at this point unless they're too young? Other than that, once they're legal.
Ask the age, Mike.
Yeah.
Now cut it
No,
out. That's
always.
You
enough.
better ask the age.
Oh,
'Cause some of them,
No, I'm not. Oh,
Some of
George,
them
you
young
wrong for that.
girls.
I'm not talking about the
Enough is
young
enough
ones.
now.
You're wrong for that. You stuck me on that, man. You stuck me. Shout out to all the women who are dating young men. Good for you. Keep doing your thing. Welcome back to the
Yes.
Michael Basin Show. Hot topic for you all today. To all the ladies out there who are looking better, this is not our mother's 50. This is
No
not our
way.
mother's 40. It's a whole new thing, George. Go
50s
ahead.
look 30, 35. Yeah, women in 50s, are you kidding me? They are taking care of themselves, mind, body, spirit. They're doing wonderful things, opening businesses. They're empty nesters. And this is no secret. It's been going on for a while. So, brothers, you can't act like you shocked.
True that. Patricia, how you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm doing fine, and I'm calling from Macon, Georgia.
All right, talk to me, you cougar. Talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, and I'm 48, and my man 32.
48
See there?
and 32.
16
Looking at
years.
it.
16
Well,
years. So what
She
is
sound 22.
George? She does.
No,
You
no,
just
just
sound
sound-
good. So Patricia, what attracted you to him?
The way he treated me, the way he talked to me, the way he's mature for his age, and he handled his business like a real man.
Do you find that you get along better with younger guys or older guys, or was it just him?
I can get along with younger guys. It's always been that way all my life. I dated older guys, but they act like children and want to control me, and no, that's not going to work.
Dominique, you hear what she said? She said that older
she said
men are
older
immature.
guys act like children. I love that. I think
they
it's
try to control
generational.
her.
Sometimes older men, are a little more pampered by the sex roles of the age where men were more
That's true.
sexist. I mean, let's keep it
Be
real.
real. Yeah.
Well, they're dinosaurs.
So Patricia, how's the intimacy?
No, see, I'm not going to disclose that message on the air like that. We're gonna have to, no, that's not going to work.
What I should have said.
I'm a grown woman.
I hear you. What I meant to say was, how is the chemistry?
It's off the freaking chain.
Yeah, girl, same damn thing.
Oh my goodness. Hey Pat, thank you for calling, baby. I appreciate it. Mad love to you and your man. Thanks, you, Patricia. Some of the old dudes are born.
Yeah, you know that.
I don't know that, man.
You do know that.
I do
dude.
know
You
it.
know
Okay, I
something.
know.
Come on, some of your friends and mine too.
You can't
Black
hold.
socks, shorts, watch baseball all day. Come on, man. Come on.
You can't
Come on
teach
now.
an old dog new tricks.
Okay,
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
you
saying.
can shoot an old dog in the head though.
Cena, how you doing? Thanks for calling. What's going on? Cena says she's not a cougar yet. What do you say, Cena? Talk to us.
Yeah, well, I'm not a cougar yet, but I'm definitely headed in that direction because these older men, it's gone. They lost it.
What do you mean they lost it? What does that mean?
They lost it.
Sexually,
Listen to it.
there's nothing happening.
Oh my goodness.
They burned out, man.
Oh, George, why do you keep co-signing, man?
Because a lot of guys are, man. We go out there, man. We've done so many research. We've done so many documentaries, dude. We didn't talk to women over decades, and they've been saying the same thing. And now these women are 40 and 50 and 55 years old, and they've taken care of themselves, and a lot of the men have not.
Cena,
It's the truth.
what is your experience? Go ahead.
They obviously have not taken care of themselves.
So have you tried to
At
date a
all.
younger man? You said you're not a cougar yet. So what's going on? What are you considering some young guy? You got a young guy in mind?
You want one?
I
Because
don't
we got
have a young
one.
guy in mind, but because I prefer men my age. I really do, and I always
Gotcha.
have preferred
Yeah.
men my age, which
Most
I'm
older women
50
do.
plus.
And Dominic, you can relate to that because you said you like older gentlemen yourself, but it's important to have,
Yeah, to me, the ideal is a man my age who's taking care of himself. But as Cena says, a lot of them don't. And that means financially, spiritually, and yes, physically. Because if
Are
you're
those
not
numbers
physically
slimming,
fit,
though? Are those are those numbers diminishing?
what do you mean, George?
I mean, the guys that they're looking for, her and are those men harder to find?
Cena,
Diminishing, yes, they are, because the ones that are probably doing the right thing are married, and I'm not interested in married men
or dating
either.
young women.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like me.
Or they're dating young women but their sexual drive is still screwed. They only had
okay,
it.
ma'am, you
they
just
only-
called George out. She said their sex drive is screwed.
Yeah, that's applicable for some.
No, she
Not
said
me.
the ones who are dating young women, George.
Mine, I said, and I'm sure that's applicable for some. I think I'm
Cena,
sure she right.
George is okay. We think.
My son is 3.
I've seen George once in the past.
Did he
in
look
the past
virile to
maybe
you?
17 years because I've
That's a
only
no.
lived in Virginia that
Okay.
long.
Did George look like? Did George?
He appears to be right on.
Thank you,
Oh,
Thank
way
you,
to give
sweetie.
some
He didn't want
credit.
you to get that out.
Oh,
He didn't want you to get
wow.
that out.
I wanted to get it out. Thanks for listening to the Michael Bays Show live stream, sponsored by VideoPitch.com. Go to VideoPitch.com now and be a part of our growing community of writers, video producers, and filmmakers, and get paid to share your business, opinion, and talent with the world. Now back to the Michael Bays Show live stream. Don't forget to join us on social media, Michael Bays Live and Michael Bays Show. As a matter of fact, you all need to make sure that you hit me up on my page. I'm going to take your videos right now. Go to Michael Bays Show and comment about this. We're going to start this hot new thing.
Man. People don't know how to spell your name.
I know. Michael Bays. We'll get into details about that later. Right now, we're taking your calls on age ain't nothing but a number. I don't know why anyone would limit themselves based on age. It's so hard to find whether you call them a soulmate or someone who's just compatible. Why limit yourself to age? Pat is on. Pat, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Maryland, Capitol Heights, Maryland.
All right, you sound like a sexy cougar. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Sound like you've been on a mountain or two. What's that?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm just getting off of work.
That's funny.
On my
You
way
said
home.
she's getting off a mountain or two, and she said, no, I'm getting off of work. I think you missed the joke, Pat, but the point is, do you date young men?
No, I have before, and I found out that was not a situation for me.
Explain, please.
I don't. He wasn't ready. He wasn't mature enough. So I don't think I like being a cougar. I think I like being a kitten.
Well, Dominique can relate
Well,
because
how old does the cat need to be
George.
for you to be the kid?
Oh.
In other words, George, why did you take it in? Dominique,
No, I'm just saying.
listen,
George, you're a little off on that one, George.
Yes.
I'm asking because when you're a cougar, you're going with younger guys. So if you rather be the one
No,
that's
I had
younger,
that experience, and I found out that was not.
Let me talk to Dominique about this. Dominique, you can relate. You prefer to date men your age, preferably.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ideal scenario, but I think you're right, Michael. We have to be open. We have to be open to what the universe brings our way. But ideally, you want someone who knows your music, who you can relate to, but also someone that's taking care of themselves. Otherwise, no deal.
Tanisha, you were talking about how
it's hard to relate to somebody younger than you when you like R&B and they want hip hop.
True that. But one of the things Tanisha was saying was that sometimes the older men have issues.
Yeah, the older men, of course, like they have alimony they have to pay. They have babies' mamas. Not only that, they have all these bills and expenses, and they're serious. Like they're too intense because they have all this stuff weighing them down. Whereas a woman is with a younger guy, he don't really have
pressure.
any
and
responsibility.
that's before you get to the emotional issues that these men have, and the mental issues that they have, and the resentment that they have from their ex-wives, and they got 4 more years
All right.
of alimony.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. Keep doing it. Whatever makes you happy. If you like it, I love it, baby. It's a cougar alert on the Michael Bays Show. Right now on the line, we're talking about age ain't nothing but a number. Jay is in the building. He sounds like a young man. Jay, talk to me, dog.
Jay.
What's going on, man?
I'm 32 and making it do what it do. And I'm a cougar lover.
He said he's a cougar lover.
Yeah, you're a cougar lover.
What do you love about older women?
Well, the thing is for me, older women, I was raised by older women. Being originally from South Carolina and living in Maryland now, so they already have a sense of what they want, when they want it, how they want it. However, the thing is, like all the women said, that the older guys, they're having certain issues. The young lady I'm dealing with, me being 32, she's 48. So her being 48, I have a career. I do have 3 kids, but however, when I go out, I'm matured. I like to have a good time, and not only do I listen to hip hop, I listen to old school music as well. Frankie Beverly and Mays is one of my favorite groups. My mom raised me, so I know how to
I like the music. Let me share something with you, Jay. All my young life in my 20s, and I know Miles, I don't know if you date older women. You're in your 20s.
I do.
I only dated women who was older. When I got married, my wife was 6 years older than me. Now, that's not even a cougar, based by today's standards, but she was an older, more mature woman. So I liked her stability. I liked the fact that she was old school in terms of her cooking and all that. What did you like about her? What stood out about her being an older woman, Jay?
What stood out about her is that the fact is that she doesn't look like 48, number one. Number two, she literally came to me straight up and honest. She said, listen, I don't need your money. I don't need, you to do anything for me. I just want to have a good time.
Yep.
And she said, if it doesn't make a difference if it's the physical or we just spending time together or we just even just going for a ride.
She didn't want nothing. Hold on for a minute. She didn't want nothing. She didn't need nothing. All she wanted, what did you say, Tanisha?
Companionship, right?
And a good time. Jade, hey, man, thank you for calling, man, out of South
Jade.
Carolina, living in Maryland, man. Mad love to you. Thank you for calling into the Michael Basin Show. Teresa's been holding on for a while. I don't know if she's a cougar. I don't know what's going on. Talk to me, Teresa.
Oh, I'm a cougar, and I'm proud of it. I love the fact that I can date outside my age because I'm meeting guys that's younger than me, but they're more mature than the older guys that I have come in contact with.
We're hearing a lot of that. We're hearing a lot about that.
Goodness.
So, have you tried the older guys? When you said they're less mature, can you be more specific?
So they listen to everything that you want starting out a relationship, and they all for it until they get into it. And then once they get into it, then they find out that they're not able to give you what you want.
Why? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm going to need some clarity on this for the sake of all of us older brothers out here. What are they not giving you? I mean, they're older. They should be more financially established. They should be more mature. They should know what you want more intimately. What's not happening with the older brothers?
Yeah, the magic word is should.
Should. Mm-hmm.
So no, they're not financially secured. They want to sit up and play video games as they're 17. They're not good communicators.
Wow.
They know that.
Dominique, I'm gonna need you to get in. Hold on a second, Teresa. I'm gonna need you to get in on this. I mean, couldn't it be a matter of the type of men she's dating? Because that's like kind of a stereotype of older guys, Dominique.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we always have to give everybody a chance, and sometimes we have to try something new, maybe meeting somebody in a new place or, trying a new way of presenting ourselves to see what is attracted. But, Mike, I hate to say it, there are some guys that just don't want to grow up.
Yeah,
I thought you were the older dude lover. I thought you were the older guy lover, Dominique.
I do. I love older men. But I'm just saying, not everybody's like you and George that has their past set,
very young, too, at heart.
And taking care of yourself, really representing. And I believe more will, because just as the women are showing the way, as we're more fit, hopefully the men will follow our lead.
Hey, Teresa, thank you so much for calling in. Any final words for the older men out there or the women dating young men? What do you want to say?
I want to say, old men, get it together, and women with younger guys, go forward.
Shout out to all the women who are dating younger men who are dating younger women as well. We got to get into that conversation. Single men in their 30s, Tanisha, before we talk to my girl, Bonnie, they said that there's a burden. We got to talk about that. The younger men are a lot easier sometimes for women to deal with. We got to get into that a little deeper.
Yes, definitely. They don't have the debt. They don't have to worry about any of that. Of course, health issues that the older men tend to have as well. So that makes it more stressful for them. So who wants to be in a relationship with someone who's grumpy and mad at the world and upset at the ex-wife?
And women have
Hey, watch your mouth.
Bonnie, let me talk to you. Women have egos too. I'm sure it boosts you all's egos to date younger guys, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Talk to me.
I think I have a ego off the charts.
You got it going on like that, huh?
I would think so. That's why I go out with younger guys.
How young and how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Or what's the age difference? That's a more appropriate question.
Well, I try. This is my philosophy. I try not to get him any younger than my oldest son, and he's 27.
Have you dated someone in their 20s?
So, yes, 29.
How was that?
It was good.
Tell me about it.
But he was more mature than some of the 50-year-olds. I've anywhere in between from 29 to 60. I've been there and done that, and I find that the older men, they're not into this health kick, so they're not taking care of themselves.
The same story.
They've been on They've been on medication forever. The first thing I ask is, how much blood pressure medicine you taking?
Oh,
wow. You know what that does, right? You know what that does.
Yes, I do.
You gotta be able to go out, have a good time. You don't have to be in the house by 9 o'clock because you got to work at 6 in the morning.
And here's the other thing. Let me say this, Bonnie, because I got to get out of this call. Women, as they get older, is it true? And I'll get this information when we come back because we got to talk about older men dating young women. Do women still reach their prime, Dominique? This is a science, right? They reach their prime after 40.
Yep.
Might be older
That's
now.
true. They say in the 40s, that's what the science shows. You're talking about prime for intimacy and desire, I guess. But I do want to say, you know, there's plenty of older men out there that have it going on. So I don't want to just be saying it's only about the older men.
Shout out to the high blood pressure medicine dudes. Do your thing, buddy. Do your thing. Oh, my God. We got a young man with his hand up in the studio. What, Miles? What?
I just want to say my Instagram for all the cougars out there that are looking at Miles Low Music. Just want to put that out there. But I got a serious question. Serious question. What do you call a male cougar? Like, what are...
I told you what it is. It's a rhino.
What does that mean, Tanisha?
Because they're old and horny.
No.
They're rhinos. That's what they call them.
Wow, we get that name.
No, you call them a saber-toothed tiger.
Right. Kim, where you calling from? Thanks for holding on. What's going on?
I'm calling from Michigan.
Talk to me.
Well, first of all, they told me I was a cougar before a cougar came out, calling people cougars. So I have a son in his late 30s, and they always think I'm his girlfriend.
You that fine?
First of all.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't know, but and he'd be like, Mom, why you got that on today? His friends would be over, whatever. I'm like, this is how I dress all the time. What are you talking about? You know how my friends are. Okay, whatever.
Well, how you
so
dress?
I think I've been cougaring for a while.
How do you dress? I want to know.
I just dress what I feel comfortable in. I mean, my boobs ain't hanging out or my booty cheeks. I just, you know.
You ain't got no choice with your cheeks
out. You got a hot mom. That's what they telling me.
George, she did not say anything about her cheeks being out. Go ahead, Tanisha.
She said her cheeks was out.
So when his friends come over, you ain't in like one of them negligees or teddies?
No, not at all. No, they just hassle him about me. I could probably have on sweats and they'd be like, you know, Brandon, your mom this or your mom that.
Oh, I know.
So
they just give him a hard time.
So you have dated young men.
I didn't mean to say his name.
Kim, you have dated young men, correct?
Yes.
And you have no issues. Age is not an issue for you. As we talk about it during the show, age ain't nothing but a number for you as well, correct?
Right.
So you're not judgmental if a older gentleman is dating a younger woman. You don't judge him.
That's always been. We weren't always dating younger guys.
That's true.
Supposedly.
Would you date somebody your son's age?
I asked him about that. I was like, what if I dated somebody 21? He was like, Mom, as long as you're happy, I don't care. That's what he said.
Good for him.
He knows I'm not gonna do it though.
Good for him.
He knows I'm not gonna date somebody 21.
Hey, Kim, I'm going to say to you what I said to everyone else who called in. Whatever makes you happy. The world, I'm going to tell you, life is too short.
It is.
The world is too small. I mean, we have got to find a way to find our compatible mates, the people we have chemistry with regardless of age. Thank you for calling in. Where you calling us from, by the way?
I'm calling from Michigan.
A lot of cougars in Michigan, baby. A lot of cougars in Michigan. Thanks for calling, Kim. Oh, I love all women of all ages. I don't care if you're over 40, over 50, over 60, under 20. Well, no.
Whoa! 19.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
hey, slow down there, Poncho. Slow down.
Holy smokes, buddy.
Easy, Weezy, easy. Woo, boy, trying to get me in some trouble on the radio. Welcome back to the mic. I know, right?
You better say over 21.
Let me over 51 now. You got me scared. Amber, thank you for calling in. What's going on? How you doing?
Well, you know what? Me and my husband are going on our 7th year of marriage, and he's 25 years older than me. So as far as with judging us and our age difference, I could care less because you're not 3 F's. You're not feeding your financing me. For him.
Let me ask you something. 25 years now. I'm just going to be honest with you. We had some expressions in the studio. Now, not me, because we don't know. 25 years is a huge gap, right? A huge generation. So I'm asking, what do you have in common with 25 years difference? And how old were you when you met him? Just out of curiosity.
I met him fresh out of high school. I'll be honest with you. And it was not his intentions because I lied about my age. I had no idea how old I was until I was ready for him to know.
Are you all doing the math?
A lot of girls
Who's doing the math?
I am doing the math.
What's the age? What are you talking about?
So she was 18,
or
so
19.
that means he was 43 at the time?
33.
Exactly.
He was up there, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. So you said you used to lie about your age, so you can't really blame him for that, right?
I don't.
Exactly.
And a lot of girls
I'm out.
too.
Dominique, you and Tanisha, I got you. I'm out.
But what does an 18-year-old have conversations with a 43-year-old?
Well, I mean, this is the French president, right? Emmanuel Macron. He met his wife when he was 15, and she was a high school teacher, and they're still married today. She's the first lady of France. So I guess it can work out in those cases.
Doesn't it have a difference to do with the kid and how the young lady, how much experience they have, what they've gone through? It's been people who have gone through things from the age of 12 to 18 that some people haven't gone through from the age of 21 to 31.
Like I said, if you like it, I love it. You guys are happy. You've been married for how long now?
We are going into our 7th year.
That's all I care about. I said if you all are happy together, you can find compatibility with anybody. Not necessarily what I would recommend for my daughter, but if this woman is happy, I'm saying out of 19, that's different. She was 25, the guy was 50. That's
Let my Malia come home at 18.
Coming back with more of your calls on the Michael Bays Show. Mad love to you, Amber. Keep doing you.
Thanks, Amber.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Bays Show live stream, sponsored by VideoPitch.com. Go to VideoPitch.com now and be a part of our growing community of writers, video producers, and filmmakers, and get paid to share your business, opinion, and talent with the world. Now back to the Michael Bays Show live stream. They did come off as a bit judgmental, George. I got
That's a big number.
Guys,
welcome back.
Very judgmental.
I am. We're back on, guys. Welcome back to the
knows how you look at
George,
me.
George. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the age factor. Look, life is very short. We're doing everything we can to encourage people to broaden their horizons, to date people outside of the box when it comes to age. We talked about women dating younger men. I think we're pretty clear on this. Women are more healthy. They're more vibrant right now. They don't want to date a guy who just wants to sit at home and be a couch potato and maybe cannot, and I'm going to use this with air quotes, perform. And they're in their prime, and the guy is slowing down. That's an issue. She should date whoever makes her happy, whoever she has something in common with. And I'm going to say this, Dominique and Tanisha, any man who can keep up with her. Yo-Yo's on the line right now. Yo-Yo, don't play with my yo-yo!
Yo.
Don't try to play me, yo.
What do you say, Yo-Yo, about dating older gentlemen?
You know what? I love it. I've always dated older men, and they don't get slower and older. We have fun. We don't worry about drama with baby mother and kids. We travel. We spend money on each other, and we have fun.
What would you say are the benefits of dating a older, more mature gentleman?
He's already focused. You don't have to train him. He already knows where he is. Sometimes he's close to retirement. He's lived out his player, childish ways. So now he just wants to have a companion, and he just wants to enjoy life.
What about kids?
It's not much we won't do, is it?
George.
It ain't much we won't do, is it? We very nasty, aren't we?
She co-signing.
And that senior citizen discount also is
What
a
about
plus.
the kid factor, though, is what I want to know. What about when you want children? You're a younger woman. He's an older man. How do you manage that part of the relationship?
Surprisingly, a lot of older men nowadays don't have children, and they still want them. I mean, I feel like it's not fair to the kids to have kids, have them older, but a lot of older men want kids.
That's true. End of story right there. George, you co-signed on that. Hit me up, man.
Well,
what do you
you
say?
know that's true. You know, my son is 3 years old. You know, I met a younger woman who fell in love with me, and I fell in love with her. And she was mature enough, and God saw fit for us to have a child. And, hey, I'm in my 50s, early 50s, but I got a 3-year-old.
So
do I want more? No. But I know friends of mine who are older than me who just had another one.
Wow. Yo-Yo.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it in, Yo-Yo? Everything good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See? You hear it in our voice.
We are nasty, aren't we, George?
You know what?
My
stomach right now.
I ain't been nasty in about 10 years. I've been disgusting. I've been disgusting at least 10 years.
Right. Yo-Yo, thank you for calling. Good luck with you and your man, lady. You all need to be calling in and representing right now on the Michael Bays Show. There are a lot of younger women who prefer more mature guys, more established. They know how to treat a woman. We know how to date. We still wear our cologne. We still got our suits. We've been around. We have traveled more of them.
Soldier Royal Oaks.
Yes. What?
You know, you done all the wild, skirt chasing.
Now you may get a little opposition to that, George, because a lot of older men
Most mature men by 40, 42, 43 years old, they've done all of that. Mature men really do it before that. But, I mean, just give a guy into his 40s, he should be done skirt chasing, and you've been doing it since 18.
So why are you offending Michael like that?
No, he's not offending me. Alicia, how you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm doing good. I'm calling from Columbia, South Carolina.
What do you say about this? Talk to us.
Well, I'm 21 and I'm dating a 45-year-old.
Ooh.
Why do you say ooh, Miles? Come on.
No, that was like a ooh, like wow, that's a big gap.
Well, ask her about it.
I'm 23, so what brought you to that decision in your life?
Well, I mean, I'm just attracted. I've always been attracted to older men, and this particular man I'm dating, I mean, I don't want anything from him. He don't want anything from me. I mean, he's teaching me. You know, we're growing together. We're both two working individuals. I mean, I love it. Actually, I didn't even tell him my age until actually last week, 2 months into the relationship.
How did he think you was?
He thought maybe I was in my late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, wait a minute.
We got to see a picture.
Hold on now, Alicia. You're trying to tell me you're 21 years old and he thought you were in your late 30s? No, come on.
You have a rough life? What happened?
He played along with her. He was like,
Alicia, first of all, forget about that. We're not going to judge him. For whatever reason you guys are together. 21 years old when you met this man. What do you all have in common? And I'm asking that compassionately.
We're just growing. He's teaching me things. We're not lazy. I just really like him as a person.
Period.
Nothing wrong
I
with
just
that.
feel like people, seriously, I feel like people in my age range, they just don't have it together.
Look at Miles.
Boy, the younger women taking over, Jack. That's why the older women can't get a man because the younger women are taking them over.
Goodness.
Thank you all for tuning in to the Michael Baisden Show. Age ain't nothing but a number. Call in right now. Hit me up on social media as well to have this conversation online. Michael Baisden Live and Michael Baisden Show. I know I got a jacked up last name. Not easy to spell, at least. BAISDEN, BAISDEN. Please join me on Facebook, Michael Baisden Live, Michael Baisden Show, Baisden Live on Twitter, and Baisden Live on Instagram. George Wilborn, how can they reach out to you, partner?
Just hit me on my Instagram, my IG at the Stress Reliever.
And Dominique DePrima.
Stress reliever.
It's Dominique's turn. Go ahead, Dominique.
You can find me at DePrima Radio, DIPRIMA Radio on Twitter and Instagram. See you there.
Do you want to say anything to the younger men who may be interested in dating you?
You know, direct message me. Hit me up. DM me. Let's talk.
It's going down in the DM?
Wow. Have my little music then. While we at it, shoot, DM me.
I'm married.
Oh, she's married.
I'm married.
George, come on. Can we get back to Alicia, y'all?
No, I want to tell her.
I got you. Alicia, welcome back to the show. Thank you for hanging around. 21 years old. You said your man is how much older than you are?
He's 45 years old.
Now, the music. I know you were brought up on old school music, so you know the music. When you're together, you all can enjoy the same music, correct?
Yes.
Now, you said he's teaching you. How important is that for you and other women that you know who may be dating older men? The whole idea of learning and being challenged by them.
It's important to me because I don't want a man who can't teach me anything. You know, that's a big, that matters to me. I don't want a man who can't teach me anything at all.
Did you have a father in your life?
Yes.
George.
I was just asking because a lot of times, because she keeps saying how much she's being taught, and a lot of times, you know, the father has taught, you know, the daughter so many things, and she's so young.
Good point.
That's why
G-Dog.
I asked because I teach
you.
my daughter a lot of stuff.
You're on it. Go ahead, Miles.
Question I have for you is, how do your parents feel about that choice? Because that's
or does it matter?
They don't know.
It might not matter, but at that age,
find out.
How do you feel about that, Alicia?
Well, my mom, she has no problem with it. If I'm happy, she's happy.
Okay.
Dad, not
Why
so
can't it
much.
be that simple, man? Hey,
And I am truly happy.
You are. And you know what? I'm happy for you. Shout out to your man, whoever he is. If you all are getting it, I'm not going to even use that expression. If you all
I'm happy.
If you all are growing together, because it sounds like that's what's important to you, then good for you, young lady. Good for you, Alicia. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Topic today, of course, age ain't nothing but a number. We shout out to the Cougars. I don't know if that's considered a derogatory expression. Is that derogatory to call women Cougars, Dominique?
I don't think so. No,
I don't either.
think so.
Yeah, women say, why do we have to
say
be
to
labeled?
some find it offensive, to some find it as a term of endearment because that's something they're comfortable with doing.
But I think in movies, the stereotype, they always get that old lady that just seems like she's creepy and stuff like that. So that's why cougar has
Not
that
nowadays.
stereotype.
Not nowadays, Tanisha.
Yeah.
You look at
I think
Cougars
that's
now,
changing.
they are looking great.
They look like J-Lo.
Exactly. Go ahead, Dominique. I mean, you all are ladies. Talk to me about this whole concept, then we'll talk to David.
Well, I mean, some people might take offense to being labeled by any term, but I do think that the image is changing. You know, Courtney Cox, people like Jennifer Lopez who date younger but look amazing. And I think it's a new day. I really do. I think, like Michael says, people got to do what makes them happy. And you got to be equally yoked. You got to have similar appetites, you know, in the restaurant and in the bed. And if you do, I don't think the age difference is as much of an issue.
David, you've been holding on for a while, man. Talk to me. What do you say about all this?
Well, I mean, I'm a 49-year-old man. Well, I'll be 49 in February. My wife will be 32 in June. Been married been together 5 years, been married 3. And everything is amazing over here.
I don't know how we limit ourselves. I just don't. I mean, I'm sure you've dated older women. I'm sure you know what I'm saying? She just worked out for you, right? I mean, were you looking for a younger woman? Be honest with me too, David. Were you looking for a younger woman, or you just happened to meet a woman for you who was young?
Well, maybe not as young as she is. Right. I just happened to meet a woman that was, you know, that was young as she is, and everything seemed to turn out fine.
I can ask George the same question. When you all met, George, you weren't looking for a younger partner, right?
I just came out of a 17-year divorce. I wasn't looking for anyone. I was glad to have found myself again, and was just happy with that, you know. So it was just, you know, God sent and something that happened to be, you know, right for me at the time, and happened to be right for the time right now as well.
And I'm a firm believer, love is love. So if you're attracted to somebody's soul and spirit, and if they happen to be younger than you, I get it. I totally get it. Yes, I have a little bit of judgment if the person is 18 years old and there's a 25-year age gap.
Like one of our callers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, but overall, if you like somebody, you love someone, it's not for me to judge.
Is there a benefit of dating someone younger, David, if I could use that word?
Is it what?
A benefit to date someone who's younger, much younger. Come on,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Come on, dog. Let's talk, man. Let's talk as men. Come on. Talk to me about it, David.
Well, I mean, as an older man, with a younger woman, stamina.
Now, see, that's the reverse of what we've been saying, is that women reach their prime in a much older age. So how is it that the younger woman, I mean, obviously they can, you know, everybody has their chemistry with each other, but is it just stamina? What else besides that? Because I find that older women are just, to be honest with you, dude, I find older women are more sexual than younger women, in my experience.
Well, I guess maybe it's the one that I'm married to. I mean, she pretty much keep me on my toes.
Gotcha.
But, you know, I have male friends who say that a lot of women that are older they don't have energy, they don't want to do anything. They're the ones that aren't taking care of themselves, and they're presenting, you know, it's not as much fun.
And that's what David's saying. So, David, what about your friends, man? Most of your guys, when you all go out as couples, do you have the younger woman, or the other guys have younger women as well?
I'm usually pretty much the one with the younger woman.
How do the ladies get along? You come in, you got the hot young wife, and, you know, they have women their age. I'm not saying they're not hot. They're still hot. But is there do they react any kind of way to you having this younger woman?
Well, maybe not verbally, but we kind of get a few, you know, looks. You know, people kind of look certain kind of way.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it's my life and I got to live it.
That's my dude. Hey, David, thank you so much for calling in, man. I appreciate your honesty and your openness. Thanks for listening to the Michael Bays and Show live stream, sponsored by VideoPitch.com. Go to VideoPitch.com now and be a part of our growing community of writers, video producers, and filmmakers, and get paid to share your business, opinion, and talent with the world. Now back to the Michael Bays and Show live stream.